PBA Sports bringing it to you live. Wednesday in the NBA. It's the away team going up against the home team. And that's it for us in the studio. To call all the action, let's go out to Kevin Harlan and the rest of the 2K Sports crew. I'll see you again at halftime.
Thanks for tuning in this Wednesday. 2K Sports presents the NBA. Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. Our starting lineups will look at the matchups here and who we'll see for our starting five for both teams. And for the home team, here's Powell. Feeds it to Ewing. Ripped away. Here's Ross to the paint. Perez lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that.
And I'll say this about him, Kevin. I mean, it looks like he's made of rubber sometimes because defenders just bounce off him when he's driving the lane. What a finisher.
And what I love about watching him play, Steve, is his terrific agility and body control. Even with the multiple defenders closing in, he contorts his body at angles that really give him a chance to make shots from weird positions all the time.
Get open.
Backing down is Ewing. Passes it to Powell. Shot from 16. Good.
He's definitely got that shot in his arsenal.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Hey, Kevin, I had a chance to catch up with the visiting team's head coach. Doing a good job staying tight on their perimeter shooters is something that he wants his guys to focus on. He knows how much this team can hurt you if you give them too much room on the perimeter, and they're determined not to let that happen in this one, gentlemen.
Doris, thank you. Obviously, Clark, the three ball is a big concern for any defense.
Well, yeah, it is, Kevin, but the upside is you're not getting broken down in the lane and you're not giving them free throws, but you still have to challenge those shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
He has such terrific form and consistency on his free throws. Beautiful to watch.
Ewing kicks to Powell. Jung. Pass to Powell. Down low. Here's Nicholson. The layup off target. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. All alone. And the jumper falls for him. Ross has got his first 2 points. Gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Here's Powell. With the floater and blocked. They recover it. Scott pulls it in.
Boy, with an open look like that, he is so gifted. Man, you've got to play better defense. Eventually, he's going to make you pay.
You got that right. I mean, he'll do it from three-point land or anywhere on the perimeter, really, because he is a deadly shooter. You've got to do a better job defensively.
Count the bucket.
Well, I'll tell you what, the defenders didn't even get a sniff of him on that move to the hoop.
Gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. And the shot is good.
You know, size-wise, this is not a great one-on-one matchup for him, but he got that shot to go.
But you wouldn't know it by how he finished. That's a nice hoop there.
There's the pass to Powell. Jung defended by Scott. Shot clock at 6. Here's Ewing. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Nicholson grabs the board.
Pretty good defense there. I mean, that's a shot that he can make, but they really challenged him.
The feed to Ewing. He dishes it to Powell. For 3, gets it to go. He has 5.
I'm not sure that was the play they had set up, but it was too good a look to pass it.
Pass to Scott. Here's Perez. Some solid defense from Nicholson.
Usually if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
He kicks it to Powell. He feeds it to Nicholson. Second chance shot, and he sinks the layup.
Strong rebounding, and he's rewarded with the easy putback.
Here is Ross. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
They would have been lucky to knock that shot down.
Yeah, that kind of shot will definitely get you the high eyebrows from the coach and maybe get you a seat on the bench, too.
And there's the turnover. Pass going out of bounds.
Boy, just a brain cramp, guys. I mean, that should have been the simplest of exchanges.
So it's the visitors now. It's a 3-point game. Kicks it to Scott. Pass to Perez. Here's the screen. Back to Scott to end the run. They get the rebound. Number 33. Bounces high off the rim and drops.
It's a great play under the boards for him, and you know, that's the standard that he sets. It seems like all those second chance points, I mean, they're there for him game in, game out.
Here's Powell. 5 points in the game. The shot is off. Excellent D there from Perez.
And poor shooting from him this quarter. His shooting percentage nowhere near where he'd like it to be.
The dish now to Ross. Pass to Perez. Feeds it to Ross. Just 5 to shoot. Number 33. And the shot is good. Gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Now here's Ewing, defended by Ross. Rejected by Perez.
Tell you what, they haven't wasted any time getting into the swing of things on the boards.
Yeah, and even though it's early, I mean, that's a great sign for them for the rest of the game.
That is a fantastic job to stay with the play and never give up. Great effort. Excellent effort.
Yeah, he's trying to take the wind out of their sails here. I mean, they're on the wrong end of a bad run. They got to sort things out.
I think things were very close to spiraling out of control if he didn't burn one there.
And 36% in this first quarter trying to get their bearings. This is to Powell. Number 22. And goaltending is going to be the call. So they get the basket there anyway.
He didn't get to that one quite in time, Kevin. Those can be tough to gauge sometimes.
Gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. The pass to Scott.
I got him. Pick.
Perez, defended by Powell. The feed now to Ross. Clock at 6. Takes a 3. And that one ends up out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. The drive by Scott. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Pretty bad defense letting the offense get right to the rim, but smart play to foul once he was there.
But you know it's going to happen, and they sent a message right there. Nothing easy inside.
It's his first trip to the line.
Well, I like what he did at the line a season ago, shooting 81%.
Yeah, those were fine numbers he posted at the line. It was hard to find fault with anything he did from the stripe.
And he can't get the first one. Good on the second free throw. Gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Number 6. Can't cash in from close range.
Well, those chances are almost always 2 points for him. I guess the defense did what it had to do to bother him.
No good from Ross. In this first quarter, around 38%. They're looking a bit creaky out there. Ewing kicks to Powell. Drains it from beyond the arc. He's got 8.
Looked like there was a little confusion there as to who was supposed to be guarding him.
Here is Ross. Passes it to Cruz. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Right back at you. They immediately get those 3 points back.
Trading punches, that's how you answer.
Ewing with it. Now guarded by Ross. Ewing the pass to Powell. And the shot is long.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
The shot's good from Cruz. Drawn 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. The open shot by Ewing. Offensive rebound. Reed. And he misses his first shot of the game. Gone 50% from the field in the first quarter, 8 of 16. Fires from deep. It's rebounded by Powell. Number 21. It's rebounded by Cruz. There's the screen. He dishes it to Ross. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Scott. And there's the rejection. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Here's Powell. 8 points for him. Pass to Yang. He feeds it to Powell. From the arc. And that one's good. He's got 11.
You know, he seemed a bit cold. The shots haven't been falling for him early on.
And there's the pass to Cruz. Zero. Misses off the left iron.
That's one he knows he should have made.
Yang passes to Powell. Number 6. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
And you love the concentration. Gets hit, but stays with the play.
Yeah, he showed a lot right there. Plenty of concentration, finding a way to get that shot to fall.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. Gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game.
Set on here. Shoot.
Passes to Cruz. Number 91. And he banks in the layup.
Well, the defense just looked a little lazy on the glass there.
Yeah, nobody boxing out. That's inexcusable.
Pass to Reed. He kicks to Powell. Fires the three. Another shot, and it's good on the layup.
You know, that's been a big part of their offense in the early stages. I mean, their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range, right at the rim.
And I would continue to do it. You know, force the defense to maybe send a double team. Now you've got other options to work with offensively.
The pass to Cruz. 6 to shoot. 0. From outside, off the mark. Gone 3 of 5 from three-point land so far in the ballgame. Powell, that's good.
He's gutsy. That's what I really respect about him. Seems like the more pressure there is, the more he enjoys the moment. So he is the guy you want taking the big shot at the end of a game.
And also, he catches a lot of defenders off balance, Steve, with his ability to pull up and drain shots off the bounce. It's a very effective skill to have.
Number 11. And it's off from three-point range. Shooting 42% to begin this game. Kicks to Powell. Launches a three. Can't get it to go.
Well, his shot's been off today, no question. He's not the guy they're going to want to look to if they want to keep this lead where it is.
No one near him. The shot no good. From deep. And they will call over the back on the play.
Yeah, that was kind of clumsy looking. He was not going to get away with that.
He climbed all over him like he was on the ladder. I mean, that's an easy over-the-back call there.
And we reach the end of the first quarter. The home team leading by 4. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. Welcome back, everyone. We're ready to get going again as this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports continues. Players are topped off with Gatorade, hydrated, and ready to get going again as well. And guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
How about the three-point shooting? The scoring has really come in bunches from long range.
Yeah, it seems like every time down the floor they're knocking down the triple.
Now let's send it to Doris from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, a curious signing for the Bucks this offseason, bringing in Pachulia on a 3-year mid-level type deal. This is a team that already had a logjam in the front court with Sanders, Henson, Ilyasova, and Drew Gooden. The Bucks traded away promising forward Tobias Harris last year for what became a couple of second-round picks. They did much the same with Mbah Moute. It's all about getting the most out of your assets. Guys, we'll see how the Bucks do shuffling their pieces around.
It'll be interesting to see. Thanks, Doris. Number 33, defended by Reed. It's rebounded by Reed.
You know, not really a significant margin in terms of them rebounding, but enough to get the job done.
Yeah, I mean, it's helping them get the lead. And if they can continue to rebound like this, I think they're going to be in pretty good shape.
Here's Powell. Offline with his three. And 33% for the night. That's a big thorn in their side right now. Number 11, defended by Yang. Goes up on the block. Excellent defense there from Yang.
He's got a nice touch on that shot normally, but good defense there clogging the lane.
Number 6, Noah. Gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. Passes it to Cruz. Number 33, defended by Reed. 5 to shoot. The shot's good from Cruz. 7 points in the game.
That finish brings me back to the old days, the silky smooth finger roll.
Well, he's got to get everybody on the same page. I mean, that's the reason for this timeout. And if that happens, I think they can improve and start playing better.
You know, it's a coach's job to always try to be 2 or 3 steps ahead of the opponent and to look for that extra edge if you can. And I think he feels like he might have seen one.
Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. Number 6, defended by Perez. 4 on the shot clock. The 11-footer, that misses off the backboard.
And you got to like the defense inside, really protecting the rim.
Challenging shots and making his presence felt around the rim, that's exactly what he can give you.
Number 13, off target with the open look.
And the defense got away with a major lapse there.
Now the dish to Powell. Feeds to Nicholson. Backs him down. No good off the back of the rim. Gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter. Going just 1 for 5. Pass to Perez. The 3 ball. Nicholson grabs the board. Nicholson's got 5 rebounds tonight. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Number 6, the finger roll finish at the bucket. He has 5.
Even with the D lurking, he made it look easy with the soft finger roll.
Takes the 3. That's good. Here's Powell. 13 points in the game. Dishes it to Nicholson. Lots of room. Here's Jung. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Easy call there.
No question about that one. You could hear the impact from where I am.
This is his first free throw of the game. First one falls for him. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2.
The 2-possession lead is what they were looking for there, so they can deal with that 1 miss.
Number 13. His 3-pointers off the mark.
You've got to like what they've been doing down there in the low post, Clark.
I do. I love it. Their rebounding has been outstanding. So important in a tight game.
Gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Outside, Scott. The 3, and good on the basket. Book it.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
It's just beautiful basketball to watch, Clark.
There's the pick. Gone 2 of 4 from 3-point range so far in the second quarter. Now the pass to Perez. Just 5 on the clock. And it ends up out of bounds, and they'll keep possession. Outside, Scott. Poked away. The feed to Ewing. Jung. Scott's there. Left block shot on the way. Shot's good. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by Ewing. Ewing's got 3 rebounds now in this one. And that goes out of bounds. They'll keep possession. The tray. Another miss by Ewing.
Well, that's clearly a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look at it.
Yeah, true. The defenders shouldn't relax just because he missed that one. He's capable of getting hot in a hurry.
Number 22, defended by Perez. Pass to Yang. He dishes it to Ewing. Buries the long-range jumper. Ewing's got 5 points so far.
And what I like about him, he needs very little time to get his shot off. If he has just a bit of room, that's all it takes. In a catch-and-shoot situation, he's going to let it fly.
And, you know, against him, Steve, as an opponent, you need to make sure you're making smart, crisp passes because he's so good at picking off the sloppy, loose ones.
Well, he's watching his club miss a lot of shots that they normally make, and that has to be frustrating. So I think he's going to call this timeout just to try to see if they can be more aggressive, get them to the free throw line maybe.
Sometimes that's the best solution for them, but ultimately I think they'll be able to shoot themselves out of this slump. But in the meantime, maybe getting to the free throw line will help.
Pass to Ross. He feeds it to Scott. He passes to Perez. Shot clock at 6. Baseline J on the way, and the jumper is good. Gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. The visitors with the ball, trailing by 4. Smooth as silk on the finger roll. He has 6.
He's making it look easy scoring out there because he's much more efficient here in the second.
He kicks it to Ewing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's blocked by Scott. And here's the break. Now let's go to Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, Ersan Ilyasova, a rare breed, a stretch 4 who's also a big factor on the offensive boards. Ersan said, that's part of my game, to be active. Some nights you aren't going to hit those shots, but if I have this in my pocket, just go in there and crash on the offensive glass. It's all about second effort. Guys?
Well, it seems he can do both, Doris. His role is steadily growing, too. Perez, the pass to Ross. Kicks it to Scott. The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful. Scott's got 7 points for the quarter.
That was the 3rd straight high percentage look this defense has allowed. I mean, these defenders have got to start bumping bodies in the paint. Be more physical. Be more aggressive.
I agree, Clark, but it doesn't look like they have the will to do that at this moment.
Knocks down the step back J. Ewing's got 7. Gone 7 of 16, shooting just under 50% here in the second quarter. Pass to Perez. The finger roll finish at the bucket. He's got 8.
And they're beginning to fall apart a little bit defensively, especially inside.
Well, that's 4 straight buckets now at the rim.
The dish to Ewing. Here's the 3, and the basket good.
It took him a little while to get into the flow of this game, but now He's definitely found his stride and rhythm.
Ross kicks to Scott. Number 91. Excellent D there for Nicholson.
That's an easy shot there. That's a shot that he should make more often than not.
No good from Yang.
Rebounds are split just about down the middle in this game, Clark.
I'd venture to guess whichever team is able to maintain that energy level on the glass will have the upper hand the rest of the way.
There's the pick. Off the screen. No good from Perez. Gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight, nailed 5 of them. Three-pointer. Ewing can't hit. Gotten cold from deep in the second quarter, just 2 of 6 from long range. Here's Scott. That 3 off the mark. Around 36%. They're just not able to finish consistently. Shoots the 3. Good. 7 points in the game.
That's 2 straight quick three-pointers they've allowed.
They better not make it 3 straight, because now all of a sudden you're looking at a hot streak.
Feeds it to Ross. Lets it go from deep. Goes back up. Scott can't get it to go.
Well, he hasn't had much success shooting the ball, but it's not too late for him to get it turned around and start contributing.
Six on the shot clock. Dishes to Nicholson. Defended by Perez. Nicholson with the bucket.
You know, he's got a lot of inches on the defender in that matchup, and he can just shoot right over the top of him without worrying about being bothered.
And the pass to Ross. Shot to end this cold run. The shot misses. Lets a floater go. Offensive rebound. The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. The home team leading by 6. And coming up after the break, it'll be Damon Bruce breaking down all the highlights from the first half of play.
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
Welcome to this afternoon's edition of the Halftime Show. At the midway point, the home team is playing very well. They're really going hard at it on the boards, offensively chasing down every miss they can. And the visitors still keeping at it. Tremendous defensive effort out there. They're challenging every shot and sending them into the third row. That'll wrap things up for me here in the studio. Thanks so much. I'm Damon Bruce. Now let's get back out to Kevin Harlan for the second half of play.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
Well, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break in halftime. We'll see now if one can pull out a way here in the third. Well, you have to like what we're seeing from Powell.
You know, he spoils us with his performances game in and game out, and so far, just another big scoring night for him.
Typically, when he puts up that many points in the first half, he's going to follow it up with a better second half. We'll see if that happens here.
Here's Scott. Second shot opportunity. It's rebounded by Powell.
And are they ever working inside? Good job on the glass.
Excellent job on the glass, Steve. I agree. I mean, they're battling in there. They're fighting, they're scrapping, they're clawing, and they're getting the job done.
And there's the feed to Ross. Passes it to Perez. And it comes off the front of the rim.
The defense needs to play tight on him, and that's exactly what they did to force that miss. Well done.
He dishes it to Ewing. He feeds it to Powell. Pass to Nicholson. Shoots from the corner, and he connects with the jumper. Nicholson's got 6 points.
Another pass put right into the shooter's pocket, right in the shooting pocket for a terrific assist. They've done a lot of that today.
Yeah, it's something we haven't seen much of at the other end of the floor, though.
Number 13. Nicholson grabs the board. Nicholson's got his 8th rebound here tonight.
That's a poor possession. You just give away the ball with a sloppy pass.
Gone 0 of 4 from the field in the second half. Yet to find the mark. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Ross passes to Perez. Clock at 6. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. That's good from Perez. And he can't hit the second.
Another strong rebound, just like we've gotten used to seeing from them today.
Yeah, 1 or 2 more of those, and this lead will be double digits.
And it's blocked by Scott. They get it back. Ross grabs the board.
And excellent interior defense there. Good rotations.
No doubt about it, Steve. He's a real presence inside. Takes up a lot of space.
Gets it to go.
And this offense needed that one after 4 misses to start the half.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Here's Jung. Powell. 6 to shoot. Ball's knocked loose. Outside, Scott. He passes to Ross. And he lobs it up.
Maybe that'll ignite him. I mean, impossible not to get pumped up after that. At least I think that would be the case.
Well, you can see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are. Look at them. They are pumped up.
Yeah, they're geeked.
That's what those alley-oops do, though.
Really left alone that time. 10 points for him.
And you look at the story defensively in this game. I mean, they've gone backwards in the second half. A little too casual for me. It's costing them. They're paying for it.
Pass to Perez. He kicks it to Ross. Perez, defended by Powell. Perez got it off in time and beat the shot clock, but it's no good. Ewing dishes to Powell. Back to Ewing. Misses off the right iron. Gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for improvement, certainly. That's good. 8 points for him.
Nice kick out after the defense had collapsed on him.
They set the pick. Looking to get back on track here, and he nails the jumper. Ewing's got 12 points in the game. Gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm.
He's forcing shots offensively, hurting his team in the process. He needs to trust his teammates more.
The pass to Cruz. Outside, Scott kicks it to Ross. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Cruz. Cans it from downtown. He's got 10.
You know, they've got to be careful not to give a shooter of his caliber open looks like that. 1 or 2 of those are all it takes to really get him going.
Now here's Ewing. He's got 12. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Cruz defended by Powell. Cruz the pass to Ross. Fires top of the key. Off the left rim and out.
He slipped into quite a funk here, Clark.
I think that's a good word to describe it. I mean, the basket is looking awfully small to him at the moment.
The shot by Powell, no good. Gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Here's Cruz. He drains the quick shot. 12 points for him.
Well, he's been a real positive factor for them today, although, you know, as a team, they've had a lot of negatives mixed in there as well.
Number 22. Good on the three-point shot.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Passes to Cruz. They set the pick. The pick gave him all the room he needed, and he knocks down the J.
Something's starting to click for this team, guys. You can feel it. The three-pointers are dropping. Their offense is flowing.
They've had a great second half from long range.
No good from Ewing.
He had a couple in the first, but so far he's been unable to get uncorked here.
The dish to Ross. Pass to Cruz. Feeds to Scott. Backs in. Misses the fadeaway inside.
And the defense did just enough to throw him off that shot.
Here's Ewing. They get it again. Powell. Nice D from Scott.
Now, he was right there, but the defensive pressure forced that miss.
Well contested. That really made it a tough shot.
The first free throw is good. That's also good. So he hits both free throws. Gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Powell kicks to Ewing. Dishes it to Powell. No luck. Great D that time from Cruz. Gone at a pretty good shooting pace. They're 6 of 13 from the field here in the third. There's the feed to Ross. He passes to Cruz. Scott can't tie it up as that one misses.
And it seems like nothing is falling for him this quarter. He's really out of his rhythm.
And it's Ewing penetrating. The pass to Cruz. Outside, Scott. He dishes it to Ross. No good. That would have tied it. Clark, one thing we've seen from these guys is excellent ball movement.
And you love to see that, Kevin. I mean, I love watching unselfish play, and I know Steve enjoys that too.
Yeah, that's the best part of the game. I mean, a 5-man team game where the ball moves. There's so much unselfish play. It's beautiful to watch.
Passes it to Cruz. 5 on the clock. For the lead. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Oh, no, you hate to see that. Those are just the kind of errors that can cost you in a game like this.
And 31% here in the third. Offensively, they are looking bleak. Now here's Ewing. 12 points for him.
And I'll tell you what, this has been one ugly quarter for him.
And it keeps getting uglier. I mean, his touch has basically gone AWOL.
He feeds it to Scott. Number 33. And it's all evened up. He's got 8. Being just 35%, they've got to get better looks. Number 11. Here's Reed. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. It's his first trip to the line. And he makes the first. Both free throws good from Reed. So it's the visitors now. A 2-point game. Back to Scott. Pass to Cruz. The steal. 1:51 left in the third. The quick look, no good that time. Gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. And it goes out of bounds following the shot. .141 left in the third quarter. Now here's Ewing. Defense is right there. The shot by Powell, no good.
No luck for him this half after being outstanding from outside the arc in the first half.
Outside, Scott. Chance there to take the lead. Missing. Here's Powell. 15 points in the game. Ewing. This one for 3. No good.
Not a bad look at the hoop, just couldn't get it to bounce in for him.
Ring shot on the way. Shot is off.
He had a defender draped all over him. Not really the best shot there.
Well, not the shot you hope for when it's well contested like that.
Shot clock at 6. From 17 feet out. Powell, that's good. 17 points in the game. 32 seconds left in the third. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
Gets it to go.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
And even if it costs them some foul trouble, I mean, they need to start putting some bodies on bodies. Be physical.
Lets the 3 fly. A second chance effort. No good at the rim. Here's Ross. Oh, he put it down!
It'll count.
What a shot!
I think that one was
at
good.
the buzzer!
Oh, free points right there at the end of the quarter.
Only about 1 in 50 of those go down, but that's why you chuck them up there. You want to give yourself a chance.
It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. The away team, they lead by 1. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. We've got a great game on our hands as we welcome you back. The fourth quarter of action getting started. And the home team has possession. Ewing with it. Looking to get it going. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. He misses the free throw. And he sinks the second.
They should be in front right now, but he'll be relieved not to have come up totally empty there.
Here is Ross. Number 13. No good from outside.
Boy, even though he missed, you can't give up that kind of a look very often.
Yeah, they're lucky that they didn't get burned on that one.
Here's Powell. Clock at 6. Pass to Ewing. From deep three-point range. Offensive rebound.
Yeah, you know, these calls can be some of the toughest in the game for the officials.
It all happened so fast, but I really think that was the right call. The defender was not really set in that situation.
There's a good screen. He kicks to Powell. There's the dish to Nicholson. The 10-footer gets it to go.
Wow, what a shot. I'm not sure how he made that one.
Yep, heat check time.
A meager 37% for the game. Back to Scott. And it's rejected. Kicks to Nicholson. Smooth as silk on the finger roll.
Gotta love the finger roll up and over the defense.
We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. And the pass to Cruz. Here's the teardrop. Rejected by Nicholson. Here's the break. Here's Powell. The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful. They got on this roll a while ago, and they just haven't looked back. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. And that one's good.
That mid-range jumper, just another one of his weapons.
Gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Feeds it to Ewing. But he recovers it. To the middle. Tries again. Nicholson's shot is off. Gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Scott dishes to Ross. Number 33. No good. Some solid defensive work there from Nicholson. And it's Ewing penetrating. No good.
Not sure if he just ran out of gas or what, Kevin, but he's been awful ever since the second half started. Not even been a factor.
And the ball goes out of play following the shot. Just a tiny lead for him.
Yeah, but a chance to make it grow here.
Dishes it to Powell. No good. Gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Ross, he's guarded by Ewing. Passes it to Perez. Blocked. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Here's Powell. Great defense that time from Ross.
And excellent interior defense there. Good rotations.
No doubt about it, Steve. He's a real presence inside. Takes up a lot of space.
Number 13. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
You know, nobody responds to end-of-game pressure like this guy. That's what comes to mind immediately for me. He's hit some monumental shots in his career, and some guys just embrace the moment at the end of the game. That's him.
And I don't think we can talk about him without also mentioning his tendency to just erupt and string together a bunch of baskets in a row. in a real short period of time.
And it looks to me like he still has some of the shooting touch that he displayed in the first.
Get the perimeter!
Ross kicks to Scott. Pass to Perez. The feed to Ross. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
And that's his second three-pointer of this half. Looks like he's starting to forget about that poor first half he had.
He dishes it to Powell. It's off his leg. And the ref's whistling a kick ball. Hit his leg. And the ref's saying he kicked it. Now Ewing. Gets it to go. He's got 24.
Well, he's found his game and his rhythm this quarter. He's gotten into a nice groove.
Now the pass to Perez. But they recover it. He feeds it to Ross. He passes to Perez. Sinks the triple.
Well, you can't leave him alone, especially from long range.
Gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Now here's Ewing, defended by Ross. Stripped it away. And here they come. The fast break ends at the rim with a jam. And guys, here in the fourth quarter, still a close game.
Yeah, and actually still too close to call. I mean, this one is tight.
This could be an instant classic, fellas. I mean, this thing has all the looks of a game that's going to go right down to the last shot.
Here's Powell. They set the screen. Pass to Ewing. He kicks it to Nicholson. Powell. And the three off target. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot two. And that one misses. And the second free throw, good.
Well, a semi-productive trip to the line in the end, but we'll see how costly that miss is.
Ewing kicks to Powell. Hits the three-point bomb. He's got 27.
You know, he's showing some kind of a killer instinct this quarter, trying to stretch this lead out.
Pass to Perez. Ross. Outside, Scott. Wide open look. No luck.
He's playing selfishly now, guys. He's just trying to get as many shots up as he can. Doesn't look at all concerned about his teammates.
The offensive rebound and a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot two right here. First free throw is good.
This is a positive trend for him, especially here in the second half. Shooting just above 80% right now. And that's more than respectable. That's good free throw shooting.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. Gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Took him no time at all on that one. Here's Ewing. There's the dish to Powell. Kicks to Nicholson. Ewing. The three. The shot will not go.
Well, he's just launching from the three-point line right now because I don't like his shot selection at all.
And it's sent back by Powell. But they'll get another chance.
These are incredible rebounding numbers. I'm not sure if we've ever seen anything like this, Clark.
Oh, that's for sure, Steve. I mean, a superhuman performance on the backboards. Well done. Way to play the boards and come away with the offensive rebound.
In the fourth quarter has looked shabby, 38%. Pass to Perez. Drains the 19-footer. Being only 35% in the fourth quarter, the offense looking a little rickety. Feeds it to Powell. Makes it off the glass. He has 29.
That's kind of his strong suit, the ability to find his way through the defense and finish at the rim.
Yeah, clearly they were starting to show signs of fatigue, so coach wanted to give them a second to get their win back.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Hi, Kevin. The head coach for the visiting team had some instruction for his guys during that last break. We can't let up now. If we stay and make a few plays, we'll be right back in it. His message was clear. Stay the course, Kevin.
The pass to Perez. Inside. Scott backs down. He passes it to Perez. Ross launches it. It's hauled in by Ewing. Lets it go with a three. They grab their own miss. Here's Nicholson. Foul call. Looked like the D didn't get there in time, and he'll shoot free throws.
Check out the game for Nicholson. He's got 12 rebounds and 2 rejections.
He's off on the first.
Well, they've really kind of struggled offensively here. So I think this timeout is for him to really draw something up, maybe get an easy two and get their confidence back.
You know, sometimes an easy basket out of a break is just what you need to get things back on track. And coaches always have plays specifically for that situation, coming out of timeouts for an opportunity to get a bucket.
And he's good on the second.
And that one miss could hurt them. I mean, there's a big difference between being up one and being up two.
Here is Ross. Passes to Perez. Shot clock at 5. Can't cash in on the 10-foot jumper.
They've clearly been the better team on the glass, but it hasn't necessarily translated to the scoreboard yet.
But you feel like it's going to reward this team at some point. They've got to continue to maintain the energy.
Dishes to Scott. Pass to Perez. Blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup. He's got 20.
He's simply a machine at the offensive end. I wonder how far behind they'd be if he wasn't having this kind of quarter.
Now the feed to Powell. It's good from long range.
Tell you what, they haven't exactly been shy about letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
You know, Steve, if you have the lead, you can afford to be a little comfortable with the three-point shots. You just don't want to fall too much in love with it.
You have to like what we're seeing from Powell.
He's been absolutely on fire from outside. They've got to get into his jersey, get up into him, force him to pass or drive.
So it's the visitors now, trailing by 5. Outside, Scott. Nicholson grabs the board. Nicholson's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. Powell, the pass to Ewing. 6 on the shot clock. Number 13. Got 8 shots off from three-point land and hit half of them. He dishes it to Powell. He feeds it to Ewing. It's rebounded by Perez.
And excellent interior defense there. Good rotations.
No doubt about it, Steve. He's a real presence inside. Takes up a lot of space.
What a difference in this crowd right now, Clark.
Yeah, they're breathless, nervous, and quiet.
Yeah,
Wow.
it is quiet time, Clark. You got that right. That was a huge shot.
Pass to Nicholson. Back to Ewing. He kicks it to Powell. For 3. Hits the bucket.
The more touches he gets, the more this lead will grow. He has just been unconscious this quarter.
And the clock is their worst enemy right now. And they've got to work very quickly here, Steve.
There's a screen. And there's the pass to Perez. 6 to shoot. 29 seconds left in the game. Misses the layup. And he commits the intentional foul. He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there. Tough break there, shot after shot. They couldn't get anything to fall.
And this game is finally getting away from them.
Yep, it has gotten away. There's not really anything they can do now.
The dish to Ewing. And so they get the victory here at home. They pulled off this win, Clark, with respectable performances on both ends of the